Oop, hello everyone. Okay, so I think I've finally gotten everything to work correctly. And we're starting into Skullgirls. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly this is going to work with the bubble that does the because I hope it doesn't like interfere with controls or anything. So essentially was talking about, because it essentially told me the story while it was downloading a little bit, is that there's the skull heart, which a woman can use in order to make a wish, but if the woman is impure of heart, death and destruction follow. There are organizations that are trying to stop a Skullgirl from arising, who's essentially a woman who's impure who tried to make a wish. And the Medici family rules over the city, which is Canopy City, and Canopy City is full of the world's biggest heroes and biggest threats, and it happens to be the setting for the game. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, I've played Skullgirls before, but never really any like story mode or story equivalent. It was just like multiplayer with friends. Now this is interesting because it's just kind of a black screen of nothing. It's not even like showing an indication of loading. But I promptly and proactively named this one Technical Difficulties because I kind of imagine Skullgirls is more difficult to stream than Dokkan Battle, considering that if you guys saw episode 1, it's essentially me trying to figure out why you can't do a screen overlay with it. So I imagined if I got the game running and then ran YouTube gaming on top of it after the game has started, it might operate a little better. But as you can see, we currently have nothing being displayed, so that's always fun. Ooh, I'm gonna jump back into the app, see what happens from there. Oh, I actually haven't put it in my games folder yet. There we go. But I only plan on streaming until maybe 9:30 or so. Okay, there we go. Back to the game once again. Let's see what we can do. So yeah. So it allows you to play once it's downloaded about like 50% or so of the game. But maybe the problem was we needed to wait a little bit longer for the downloads to complete. I'm fine with that because it's downloading rather quickly. And I have unlimited data, but I'm also on a Wi-Fi connection, so it's going pretty well. And also you guys can see some of the story that I wasn't able to tell you about. Like, I forgot all about the Princess Parasol thing that's being shown on the screen now. Anti-Skullgirl Labs was the one I was telling you about before. We were trying to stop everything. But I think once we do get this to work, and you guys actually get to see some like solid gameplay, I think it'll be fun. My favorite character to play as is this one cat girl who can rip her own head off of her body and then uses it like a bowling ball in order to knock over opponents. The head itself can be controlled as you control her individually, which allows for some really complex plays in which your opponent has to not only worry about you, but also worry about your head. But there's a downside to it, because if your opponent hits your head, it can cause you to be stunned. So, you know, it has a solid give and take. I feel like it's a balanced mechanic, and I feel like she really puts the skull in Skullgirls. So here we go. Now I feel like we can really dive into the story. dig the soundtrack. I have it really low right now because I don't want to overblast the sound, but I'll turn it up a little bit. There's a smash sign in the in the background, telling you what you guys need to do to the like button. Okay, so right now we get to see a little more story. Okay, so there's this tutorial. I'm excited to see some of these customization mechanics.
Showtime!
So do I have to wait for her to attack before I can count?
Don't even try.
Oh, so I have to take them. That's cool. A blockbuster attack. Right now I'm teaching you more mobile stuff. Oh. So that's really cool. That's how they're gonna allow you to have a lot of unique fighters, is by having like parallel reality variations. So that's cool. That was like a nice twist.
I'm all there is of the most real.
Now, Big Bang is, I think Matt's favorite character. Let's see. I may be wrong. It could be Jerron's. But I remember one of them used to play him a lot. I know Matt used to like to do the little music thing to do with him as a taunt. Let's see. Special moves and blockbusters and things that you can equip. Okay, nice. So you can equip different moves so you can have characters more customized to your playstyle. But yeah,
Hello, nurse!
Showtime! Give me here!
I can't get like super hype. But so far so good. There are definitely a few connections that I feel like will make it more exciting for me. And also, the more I adapt to it, the more fun it is. Regular gaming videos. I can't remember the name of the game that he plays, but he's one of the top in the world in it. He's really solid when it comes to fighting games and Magic the Gathering. And I feel like he could give me a run for my money in this mobile version of Skullgirls. Not to say that he couldn't give me a run for my money in any version of Skullgirls.
Showtime!
strategy in with. So it's not like complete garbage, because it's not, as it says, tactical. So it just kind of rushes your opponent. Ooh. So yeah, I think here is where I'll end the stream for now. But I'll definitely play more Skullgirls in the future. If you guys found this interesting, make sure to like this video, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever we do a live stream. Thank you guys once again for watching, and have a wonderful day. This is Jet Black, logging out.